President Muhammadu Buhari has declared open a 2-day midterm ministerial performance review retreat in Abuja. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are the top 10 stories now. At number 10, the federal government has approved the environmental release and open cultivation of MAIZE, a new maize variety developed by researchers at the Institute for Agricultural Research, Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, Kaduna State. This was contained in a joint statement issued by Alex Abutu, the communications officer of the African Agricultural Technology Foundation, West and Central Africa, and Yakubu Dodo, the information officer IAR Zaria in Abuja on Sunday. The new variety of maize is resistant to armyworm, stems borers, and is also tolerant to moderate drought. The statement said the approval was contained in a certificate issued by IAR by the National Biosafety Management Agency. At number 9, small boats carrying about 348 migrants attempting to reach Britain were rescued from distress at sea in the English Channel at the weekend. The Maritime Prefecture announced on Monday that French rescue ships and 2 military helicopters were employed in more than 20 separate rescue operations near the French port of Calais. 3 people suffering from hypothermia and other injuries were reportedly taken to the hospital. One operation involved evacuating 5 migrants from a sinking boat by helicopter. So far this year, almost 16,000 migrants have been rescued from distress at sea while attempting to cross the channel. At number 8, the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency has confirmed that a group of drug cartels have kidnapped an unnamed retired NDLEA officer after operatives of the agency arrested a 19-year-old female drug dealer, Magu Nengen Achir, in BENUE State. NDLEA Director of Media and Advocacy, Femi Babafemi, made this known in a statement on Sunday. He said Achir was arrested with 5.5 kg cannabis and 112 grams of diazepam on October 6th in the Aliade area of the state. According to him, other members of the arrested ladies cartel abducted the retired NDLEA personnel from that community, who they assumed was still a serving officer, took him to a forest and demanded for the release of the suspect in custody before their victim would be freed. At number 7, the Taliban government says the United States has promised to provide Afghanistan with humanitarian aid and also help facilitate deliveries from other agencies. The first face-to-face meeting between representatives of the Taliban and US since the Islamist movement took over Afghanistan held in Doha, Qatar at the weekend. The Taliban Foreign Ministry said the new government would work with charitable agencies to transparently deliver humanitarian assistance to those who deserve it. The U.S. Department of State on Sunday said that discussions between the Taliban and U.S. officials were candid and professional. The Taliban hoped that the U.S. and Afghanistan would work together to get diplomatic relations to a better state, and aid should not be linked to politics. At number 6, the Minister of Information, Lai Mohammed, has proposed to spend about 50 million naira to dish out pro-government propaganda using social media influencers, analysts, radio and television stations. This is contained in the 2022 appropriation bill submitted by President Muhammadu Buhari to the National Assembly. The budget shows the Information Ministry will spend 49,900,200 naira to facilitate media appearances for 36 ministers. The proposed amount will also be used to pay social media influencers, analysts, radio and television stations in exchange for good press for Buhari's administration. At number 5, the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency seized 794.5 kg of hard drugs and arrested 107 suspects in Imo State between January and September this year. NDLEA commander in Imo, Nse Inam, who disclosed this in Owerri on Monday, added that it rehabilitated 4 drug addicts and counseled 73 users within the period. He added that the command secured the conviction of 14 persons in the 27 local government areas of the state, while 106 cases were pending at the courts. At number 4, the governor of Gombe State, INUWA YAHAYA, has sworn in 5 judges. They comprise 3 High Court judges and 2 Grand Cadis of Sharia Court of Appeal. The judges sworn in on Monday include Zainab Rashid, Abdul Salam Muhammad, and Sikam Suleiman for High Court, and Adamu Jibrin and Ahmed Bababala as Grand Cadis for Sharia Court of Appeal. The newly inaugurated judges were charged to uphold equity and fairness by ensuring that justice is served to all. The governor, who performed the function at the new banquet hall of the Government House on Monday, noted that there was no better time than now for the appointment of the men and women whom he described as eminently qualified. At number 3, Brent crude has hit $84.50 per barrel. According to the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, Brent crude, upon which Nigeria's oil is measured, hit $84.50 per barrel at about 12:50 p.m. on Monday. NNPC data also indicated that the black gold gained $2.11 per barrel to rise at 2.56%. US West Texas Intermediate crude rose by $2.08 or 2.6% to $81.43, the highest since late 2014. The surge followed a rise in demand for energy that resulted from rebound activities in the face of the refusal of the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries to increase supply. At number 2, operatives of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission stormed the headquarters of the Kaduna State Urban Planning Development Agency early this morning and arrested the Director General, Ismail Umaru Dikko. Dikko was a special assistant to the Kaduna State Governor, Nasir El-RUFAI, before he was appointed to head the state agency in 2019. It was gathered that Dikko was in a meeting with other staff members on Monday morning when officials of the EFCC stormed the office premises. Eyewitnesses said there was some commotion before the KASUPDA DG entered a black Hilux Toyota vehicle of the EFCC. A source told newsmen that staff members at KASUPDA had tried to stop the EFCC from leaving with Dikko, and security guards at the gate had prevented the car from exiting. However, the DG reportedly directed the security guards to open the gate. As of the time this report was filed, it was unclear why Dikko was arrested by the anti-graft agency. Finally, at number 1, President Muhammadu Buhari has declared open a 2-day mid-term ministerial performance review retreat in Abuja. The retreat, which is being attended by ministers, permanent secretaries and other top government officials, was declared open by the President on Monday in Abuja. The Ministerial Performance Review Retreat is an annual event convened to assess the performances of top functionaries of the administration. This is coming amid rumors of likely sack of some more of Buhari's ministers for poor performance. Recall that during the weekly Federal Executive Council meeting on September 1, 2021, President Buhari announced the sack of 2 of his ministers, Minister of Power, Engineer Saleh Maman, and Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development, Alhaji Sabo Nanono. Speaking at the opening ceremony of the ongoing performance review retreat at the State House Conference Hall, the President said he would stay throughout the 2-day event to listen to all cumulative assessments over the last 2 years and some months. Always remember to wear your mask, wash your hands and stay safe. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.